Men use women for more than just sex. We really need to talk about this more because I just saw a video on Instagram of this man explaining this, and all of the women in the audience were absolutely shocked and stunned in disbelief. And I had never heard anybody talk about this, and when it happened to me, I was incredibly confused. We spend so much time discussing how men use women for sex and their bodies and the best time to have sex and how long to wait, but nobody talks about how a lot of these men are not using you for that, but rather they're using you for intimacy. Now, sex can be a part of intimacy, but intimacy also looks like talking on the phone all night, texting all day, coming over to chill, watch Netflix. I would assume those elements are involved in any type of relationship you have with a man. Even if you are just hooking up, it's not like you're just going over, hooking up, and immediately leaving or not speaking at all in between. Yes, he's using you for a hookup, but he's also using you for that intimacy. I am willing to bet if you were to stop entertaining his phone calls, stop having text message conversations with him, and hanging out with him, providing this additional intimacy to whatever physical intimacy you guys are or are not having, he probably would be a lot less interested in that relationship. Now, last year I was talking to a man, I don't even want to call it dating because I don't even know what the heck we were doing, who didn't live in this state, but he always made it a priority to see me. Whenever he was in town, he would shift his entire schedule to prioritize me, to see me. He would drive hours to come hang out with me if we were anywhere near the same vicinity. When we were not physically together, he would stay on the phone with me all night long, like until the sun rose, several nights a week. But whenever I would start asking him questions about dating or relationships, he would get closed off or change the subject. Like, he would talk about it, but he wouldn't go too deep. And it suddenly became very clear to me that this man was not interested in a relationship. Now, I'm confused because our relationship was not physical, nor was he pressing for it to be physical. So I'm sitting here thinking, why is this man spending all of this time with me, all of this time talking to me, going way out of his way to hang out with me and come show me a fun time, if he doesn't want a relationship with me? Because whenever we talk about relationships, what do we always hear? Oh, if a man is interested in you, he's gonna make you a priority. He's gonna sacrifice time, money, effort to come see you. And that's exactly what this man was doing. And yet I was still confused by his intentions. So one day I was over it and just stopped answering the phone. And I think like a year went by before I heard from him again. And when I looked back at the situation, I realized that this man had no intentions of settling down anytime soon. I had falsely chosen to determine his actions, despite him never saying it, as an indication that he did. However, he's human. We're human. We want connections with people. We want to feel intimacy. We didn't live in the same state, so I'm sure he was getting his physical fix from whoever he was with there. And he was using me for his emotional fix. So if you are talking to someone or hooking up with someone who has made no clear indication by their words and actions, because the two have to go together, that they are looking for a relationship, that they are looking for a serious commitment and a partner, despite how much time they spend with you or how much fun they say they have with you, don't delude yourself into thinking that this means they want a relationship with you. So stop allowing them to waste your time by keeping you up on the phone all night and texting you all day. Now, if you are on the same page and that's all you want to, great. But be aware that you are fulfilling all of these emotional and physical needs without any expectation of commitment.